How's it going, everyone? It's Abdallah here with another awesome tutorial for YW2. Now, in case you guys didn't know, YW2 now offers the ability to not only do local battles like YW1 did, but you can also do online random battles along with online friend battles. So, what we're going to do in this tutorial is show you guys exactly what's involved with it, how you go about battling, and what are the perks of doing battles. So, if you guys are excited for the tutorial, definitely smash that like button and share the video with a friend. Let's do this! Alright, so we've got our two copies of Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls. Both of them are right over here in front of us. Now, what you're gonna need to do is go through and essentially play about 2 hours worth of the game. That's how long it took me to go through and unlock the battle and trading mode. So, you pretty much go through a quest that will take you to the community center, and the Mr. Stickler is going to teach you all about battling. So, right around the 2 hour mark. Anyway, go through, open up your menu on any one of your Nintendo 3DSs over here, and click on the Battle app. Now, the Battle app is pretty fun. Here's Mr. Stickler again. So, in the world of yokai battling, there is something that we call official teams. Now, you guys can take a look at official teams right over here. It's simply, what makes it official is that you can use a maximum of 2 S ranks, 2 A ranks, and then the rest can be any other ranks. So the maximum has to be 2 A's and 2 S's, and then think of what you want to use for the rest of them. That is super good. It makes it balanced, so you can't just go through and fight with all S ranks. I mean, you can, but for an official battle, you can do it that way. So you can go through and edit your official team by keeping whoever you want on the team. Now keep in mind, remember, like it shows, there's a little counter over here. You got 2 S's, 1 A rank, and then I got one more space open for another A rank if I want to put one on there. So anyway, that's what the official battles are. Now, that doesn't always have to be the case. So head on over to Battle Modes with your Nintendo 3DS, and you guys can choose many different options. You could do a local battle in case you have a friend that came over, or in case you're at a convention and you want to battle someone right off the bat. You can go through and do a friend battle online, where you guys exchange friend codes from the Nintendo 3DS friend roster, or you guys can go through and do the random battles, which is battling over the internet for any random person. Now, by doing random battles, you can earn points, and with those points, you get lots of rewards. So anyway, let's go over and do a local battle just to show you guys what's going on. One of the Nintendo 3DS is going to wait for a partner, while the other one is going to go through and search for a partner. So the one that's going to be waiting for a partner chooses the rules. Now you can go through and do your casual true level. This means that you can go through and choose any yokai you want on your team, and they're going to be whatever level they are within the game. So you can have all your S ranks, all your legendaries at level 99 and battle with that team if that's what you're looking for. Of course, you can go through with casual, you can go through and use any of your S ranks, but to make it even fairer, they're going to go through and raise and lower everyone's levels just so they're all at level 60, which is awesome. Or, of course, you guys can go through and battle via official rules like we talked about earlier. 2 S ranks, 2 A ranks, and then the rest whatever you want. So, going through, I guess we might as well do an official battle. And you can choose many different areas. Depending on how far you've gone and where you've battled in, you can get a pretty cool background. So I like that a lot. I think that that's a pretty cool functionality. We're going to go through and battle in another dimension. So here we go, searching for opponent and waiting for an opponent. Once the game actually goes through and connects both of them, we will go through and battle. So here we go. So now on the other 3DS, you can go through and see which challenger is coming on board with you. So you're going to go through and request a battle with them, with said Nintendo 3DS. And here we go. So now we've officially found an opponent on this side. So let's go through and do a battle. So now this is going to be an official battle. Again, 2 S ranks, 2 A ranks, and 2 whatever else you want to do. I've got 2 S ranks on this team over here, but on this team, I don't necessarily have that. So it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle. Let's go through and fight with these yokai. Now, what's great about the automatically scaling of the levels is that you can go through and use any yokai. That's great. I mean, why would I want to use a Snot So Long in my story mode, when in fact, I can go through and try them out in battle mode? How cool is that? Oh man, that's like the best. There's so many different yokai and they all have different abilities. So, as you guys can see right over here, you get a preview of what's going on. Everyone starts with the 0 soul meter. You have to earn your soul meter. So that means that yokai that can inspirit the other side are very valuable, especially at the beginning of any kind of battle. So click on fight whenever you're ready to go, and simply go through and fight. There's no speeding up or anything like that, and of course, you guys can switch your yokai around in real time, and pretty much change around what's going on. Now, of course, if you already know, you guys can go through and Inspirit said yokai, and if you get an Inspirit off, we're going to absorb soul and have a more of an advantage because we've got all that soul, and we can start busting out some soultimates, whereas the other team may not be able to. So you guys can see all of that over there, and the more Inspirits and souls that you guys get, the better off you are. So right over here, of course, we're going to do Komasan special, simply by doing this and doing this. Done. So go Coin Purse Komasan. Let's see what kind of work we can do with them. So it's a very high-paced battle because there's so many things you got to look out for. You got to look out for damage that you're going to be doing. You got to look out for any kind of soultimate that you're going to be doing. You got to go through and attempt to purify whatever yokai is in the back row because you don't want to waste any time with that. So here we go, and of course we can go through and do a little bit of healing if we wanted to by spinning said Nintendo 3DS and hopefully getting some health charged up with our soultimate. Come on, Tattletale, go Loving Smack. Or Loving Slap. Boom! Right on Komasan, yikes. And of course, she's going to help restore. So here we go. Who is going to do some work now? I think we should bust out a M skill. Who's M skill? Jibanyan's M skill? I don't think any of them can. No, that's it. Couldn't do it. Okay, so now we can. And it looks like Komasan's pretty much down for the count. Alright, come on, give me that M skill. Okay, there we go. For the final blow, will we do an M skill right on this Komasan? This Moxie Knight does so much damage. But of course, keep in mind that he does have a Baku in the back. So here we go, Baku's ready. What is Baku going to do against these three? I don't know. But keep in mind that Baku's a really good yokai. I mean, he's got absorption skills, all that fun stuff. Well, there you have it. It was an auto battle, and we knew who was going to win, the team with the S ranks. But of course, it is a fair match if you bring exactly those classic rules. You know, 2 S's, 2 A's, go from there. So pretty cool. That's pretty much how it works. It was very fluid. I mean, there wasn't any lag or anything like that. It was nice. It was going through, choosing your yokai, and there's so much battle strategy involved with all of that. That's insane. Now keep in mind that there are different battle modes within the game. You guys can go through. Here, I'll show you with this Nintendo 3DS. Let me actually switch roles over here. Alright, so things that I wanted to show you guys that other than going through with the local battles, if you go over to the help menu, you can actually learn a little bit more about them. And it's more of a tutorial. I like this a lot because there's a lot of information on it. So you can go through and battle via wirelessly. You can choose friend battle. We've already talked about that. You'll face off against players from around the world, and you can rank up. Obviously, you start out as novice. And a random battle winning points changes everything. So local battles and battles with friends probably don't change your ranking, which is kind of bad. I don't know. Well, I guess anyone could just like grab their 2 Nintendo 3DSs and rank themselves up, right? Yeah, I guess that's a good thing. So random battle, participants are separated into bonies and fleshies. Players compete to get the most for their sides each week. And if your side wins, you'll get a nice prize. Why not call on your yokai friends and try a random battle? But be careful, if you start random battles using a Nintendo 3DS systems that's different, your record of winning points will be deleted. So be careful about using Nintendo 3DS systems. Of course, this is the best part. From now on, the official association will be rewarding people who fight fairly. You'll receive battle points every time you fight in a random battle. You can get luxurious items from the Battle Points shop. You'll receive 10 battle points for each battle that you participate in, win or lose. You'll also get 10 points for each enemy yokai that you defeat. So keep fighting and defeat as many yokai as you can. That is really good. So let's go over there and I'll show you guys exactly what items you can get, and oh man, are they good. So click on random battle. You'll have to connect to the internet. So in case you guys don't know how to connect to the internet on your Nintendo 3DS, you may need to go into your system settings and figure it out from there. But of course, yeah, they're going to ask you to save really quick. We'll go through and do that. But let me tell you, the rewards for these battlings are insane. So let's do this. All right, so you're gonna go through, collect some ranking data. Obviously, I'm recording this video before there's any ranking data out there. So here we go. This is the official Battle Point shop. Take a look at this. All right, you guys are looking right above me here. Okay, medium expert. Okay, that's you defeating 5 yokai. That's pretty decent. 500 experience. Dancing star, kind of garbage. Music card, okay. Bronze tag, silver tag, gold tag. This is for Yokai Watch blasters, so that's pretty decent. Red coin, 1,000. So if you go through and battle, knock out 100 yokai, you can potentially get your pick of any kinds of coins. How cool is that? So if you're aiming for Golden Yan inside the Cranky Guy and you need more orange coins, you can go over here and get an unlimited amount once you knock out 100 yokai. Sure. Light blue coins, you get a 5-star coin if you beat 500 yokai. And of course, 10,000. If you beat 1,000 yokai, you can go through and literally get a special coin, which automatically gives you an S rank yokai. How cool is that? And of course, you guys can go through and see the faction status, which is, this is right over here. It shows you exactly where the weekly ranks are at. So Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls ranks, you guys can see where you rank on each of those. So I haven't done any battles this week because no one's online, the game hasn't been out yet, but that will change once the game gets released. So you guys can see the rankings and see where you rank on Bonies and Fleshies, which is super fun, I can't wait. And of course, you guys can go through by playing official battle rules right over here. So random battles is literally the way to go in Yokai Watch 2. Of course, you could have fun playing with friends online and battling like that, but you're not going to get any points for it, unfortunately. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for the episode. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit more about yokai battling in Yokai Watch 2. I can't wait to see you guys on the Yokai Watch 2 battlefield. I will be randomly battling all the time because I want those special coins, trust me. If I'm going to complete my yokai medallion 100%, you guys bet I'm going to be battling. And of course, I'm going to be hosting some live streams where I go through and battle with subscribers and sponsors. It'll be super fun. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want more tips and tricks, definitely click right over here. If you guys want a newest video, click right over here. Right over here is our 100% walkthrough of Yokai Watch 2. And right over here is where you can go through and subscribe for even more. I would love it if you guys would also take a look at our sponsors for the episode, Gamefly. You guys can go through with this site, gameflyoffer.com/Abdallah Smash, and you can get a free 30-day trial to go through and rent your choice of any one of these games among hundreds of other new titles. So go through, get these games, play them along with me. It's going to be great. So that's going to be it for me today. We'll see you guys in the next Yokai Watch tutorial. See ya.